Hey, what is up, you guys? It's Grimmy5651 here, and once again, finally, I am bringing you a newly shot and newly commentated car soccer video. It's 100% new. I just did it yesterday on Friday, and I'm feeling a lot better than I was, of course, when it first happened, but um, things are going relatively well, but I am in therapy right now, just to kind of, I guess, kick it off like that. But I'll get to that in a second. I also want to talk a little bit about my plans for this weekend and about what's coming up in the next few months. Something pretty cool is actually going to happen. And also a couple other things. So, anyway, to start it off, as always, I'd like to give my shout outs, first of all, to Peace Producers, my cousin Marissa, who is in college now. Second, to my friend Jeff, whose channel is Stupid Videos 135. I'm not sure if he's actually posting videos anymore. I know he hasn't posted one in a while, but I figured I'd just give him a shout out anyway. Next is the channel I Love ATL and HU, capitalizing ATL as well as HU. That is from my friend Chelsea. And last but not least, my friend Evan with his Call of Duty channel, ADD Pills, capitalizing ADD. And I know that he really wanted to get up to 100 subscribers, but he really didn't, so he kind of stopped making videos for a little bit. So if you guys want to check out his channel, that might help something out. Who knows? So anyway, so moving on to my topics, I'm not really sure which one to start off with, but I guess I'll just continue on my injury and get that out of the way. So anyway, what's really going on is I thought that I'd be able to walk very soon. I'd be able to, kind of do all the things I want to do within a couple of weeks. But it turns out that it's not exactly going to be that way. That it's actually going to end up being, it's going to be a little bit longer than I thought. So, just to give you guys a timeline, I'll be making videos about it, probably one a week. But what I'm hoping is that at least for football, I'll be back by at least a month, and walking and everything will be within a couple of weeks, going upstairs, doing things like that. But I am getting physical therapy at Pro Physical Therapy. Yeah, that's really all I got on my injury right now. I mean, there's not a ton going on with it. It's not like I'm getting therapy and it's good, but that's really all I got. There's nothing really else that I'm doing. So anyway, to move on to some other topics, these are the cool ones. To start off with my plans for the weekend, Friday night was actually supposed to be the Sally's football game, which is varsity, which I'm on JV, but the varsity game is on Fridays, about 99% of the time. I think we might have one game on Saturday this season, but anyway. So because of the rain yesterday in Delaware, the game was canceled, and it's actually rescheduled for today, Saturday at 2:30. And I'm planning to go to that with my friend Chris and possibly my homecoming date, Rachel, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But anyway, what I have after that is that game will probably be over 5 or so, and it's not going to leave me a ton of time, but as soon as I get home, I gotta kind of get ready for my homecoming, which starts at 7:30. And I'm going with someone named Rachel Carmody, and she's actually a friend of the date that my friend Chris is taking, so that's how that all connects. And so that'll go from 7:30 to 10:30, and those are basically my plans for the weekend, but homecoming is a big deal. Pertaining to my injury, obviously I can't do all the stuff that I normally would do, but I'm sure that I'll still have fun no matter what. So anyway, that should be a good time, and I'll let you guys know how that went next week. So anyway, moving on to my big topic of the day. Last week I mentioned to you guys how, well, I'm not even sure if I mentioned it, but just in case I didn't, I'll just say it again. I had said how I put an application to host a German exchange student in the months of October, no, well, from the end of October to the middle of November. I'll just put it that way. And I said that I put in an application. I was putting it in kind of late. Excuse me, late. And I didn't know if I was going to get in, but it turned out that she actually just found the eighth family that she needed. So she was kind of underbooked, really. Anyway, so what's going to happen is that I'm going to have a German exchange student come to my house from October 26th through November 26th. Now, I figured that what I would do, just so you guys would know, is I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory on this guy. His name is Marius Mueller, and he is right now 16, but will actually be turning 17 about 3 days, I believe, before he actually comes to the U.S. And a couple things about him. He is actually the captain of a fistball team, which I completely just forget the name right now. But I'll include a link in the description below that has the fan page for his fistball team. Basically what fistball is it's a mix between, it's like a European version of a mix of volleyball and tennis. Basically someone would serve just like you would in volleyball. They hit it over to the other side. Now, the biggest difference is that it's allowed to bounce up to one time before the next person can hit it. You're allowed to treat it like volleyball, but it's would probably be better is if you just let it bounce one time. So that's the rule for that. And just like volleyball, it's only allowed to be hit by 3 people before going back over the net. And the other major difference is that instead of having a net up high, it's actually a string. So a couple of big differences, but somewhat similar to volleyball. And I guess tennis because it's allowed to bounce one time, so that's why I said that. And he also, I'm not going to tell you all the, just weird personal stuff like how many pets he has and all that stuff, but basically I just wanted to mention the fistball team, and like I said, I'll include a link in the description below, which I'm not even sure how to link that. You know what? Actually, I do know how to link that, so I will link that in the description below. Please go check out the fan page. I completely forget what the fistball team is, and I'm not sure why. I'm just kind of blacking out. But anyway, yeah, make sure you go check out the fan page. Make sure you like the fan page. It doesn't have a ton of views or likes or anything, but would mean a great deal if you went and checked out his fan page for his fistball team, which he's the captain of. So anyway, I'll be sure to update you guys a little bit more as I get closer to what's going on. But the coolest thing about this is that in June I get to go to Germany for 2 weeks as kind of like a reverse thing. Like, he'll come to America for 3 weeks and then I'll go to Germany for 2 weeks. The reason of the weeks difference is because mine's going to be in summer and his is actually going to be during school, which they value a little bit more. Anyway, so I'll be sure to update you guys more on that as we get closer to that date of October 26th. So anyway, those were all the main topics I wanted to talk about. There's about a minute left. And the one last topic I would like to talk about is my one video, New Beats and YouTube Bots. And it's been my most viewed video of all time on my channel. It's up to 600 and about 50 views as I checked it last time. And I'm just amazed that it's gotten that high, but I can understand it. It's about beats. People look that up on YouTube all the time. So anyway, I understand that, but thank you guys so much for watching that video. And an announcement, those are just the earbuds, but I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that I'll be getting a new pair of Beats, and this time it's not just going to be earbuds, it's going to be something more like professional, and I'm actually going to be getting Beats Pro, which are the best Beats that you can get. So anyway, guys, I'll be sure to update you on all that stuff at least next week. Anyway, I'm Grimmy5651. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, and comment, and I will see you guys next week for another car soccer video. Alright, see you guys later. Bye.